Hi there. So the focus of this video is going to be on nappy sizing. So looking at the differences between birth to potty and sized nappies, how to change the size, and what all the poppers are on the front of the nappy. So nappies, cloth nappies, come in two size options. One is birth to potty, that's this nappy here, and the other is sized, which is this nappy here. Sized nappies are similar in terms of, if you think about disposables, nappies come with a fairly narrow weight range, so that you know that this size will fit a baby that weighs between, say, 3 kilograms and 4.5, and that's the same for sized nappies. Whereas birth to potty generally fit from around 4.5 to 5 kilograms. It varies by brand and nappy type, till up to about 15 kilograms. So as you can see, these are the same nappy. There's a considerable difference in size, and there are some differences between the nappy as you look at it. So this nappy has poppers on the front. This nappy has one popper here, but nothing else down the front there. Birth to potty nappies are often attractive to parents because they're feeling that you only need to buy one set of nappies for your baby. But actually, as I've already said, most birth to potty nappies don't really fit newborns very well. Even when they're set at their smallest, they are still sometimes quite loose around the leg, get gapes and leaks, and also fairly bulky. So some parents, if you are wanting to use cloth nappies from birth, might want to go and look at newborn cloth nappies, which we focused on in another video. Now, these here, the poppers down the front, taking away those there, which are the tummy poppers, are what we call rise poppers. And the rise, it is the length or the size of the nappy. So this is the nappy at its biggest. So all the rise poppers are undone. And this might be what the nappy looks like when you buy it, when you get it through the post. And sometimes, because you're not really sure what these are, if you put the nappy straight onto your baby, you get leaks, you're not really sure why. And that's because actually, this is the nappy setting for an older baby and a toddler. This is really the setting that you would expect your baby to be fitting into, just maybe sort of after 18 months or maybe 2 years, depending on the shape and size of your baby. So actually, if your baby is probably around, we'll say under 6 months old, you might want to do up the rise poppers to make the nappy smaller. And we just tuck that fabric up like that. Now, as you can see, even at its smallest setting, it's considerably bigger than the newborn equivalent. As your baby grows, you may unpopper the nappy, and they would move on to what we call medium rise. And medium rise is where you have maybe just, take that up there, one row of poppers showing, and so on until your baby the nappy is at its biggest. So if you're getting leaks and if you've kind of got all your rise poppers undone, it's worth just experimenting, sometimes making the nappy smaller, but also sometimes making the nappy bigger. If you've got a particularly chubby around the leg baby, or your baby's a year old, and just getting ready to start walking, and maybe has very, very chubby tummy and thighs, sometimes you do need to go up to that biggest rise. And then as they slim down, you can go back down a rise. It doesn't mean that your baby's going to go out of the nappies very quickly. Sized nappies, as I've said, are very much more similar to disposables in that there's a narrower weight range. So as you can imagine, the newborn size, other sizes like some nappies come in small, extra small, small, medium, large. Some come in size 1, 2 or 3. They will be grown out of in the time if your baby is in nappies from round about birth or after, just after, and up until they're potty trained. So it can mean some parents feel like, well, they wouldn't want to have to keep buying nappies. They'd rather just stick to birth to potty. That doesn't tend to be the case. Most babies fit into maybe 2 or 3 different sizes in the time that they're in nappies. Sometimes a few more, or if they're going to be in nappies at night for a long time. But we don't know that when you're setting up buying nappies. Nappies that are sized sometimes have rise poppers, but they tend to not to. This here is just a snap down for the cord, so you'll see that you've got nothing there to kind of adjust the size, which means this is going to be grown out of in a very short space of time.